An Arctic blast of air continues to lock Ontario in a deep freeze and fuel potent lake-effect snow squalls. Some parts of the province are in for an extended, days-long cold snap with temperatures reaching as low as -50°C in some parts of Ontario and up to 100 centimeters of snowfall, leading to multiple warnings. Environment Canada issued warnings for large swaths of Ontario early on Monday for communities around Lake Huron and Georgian Bay, but more warnings and watches related to winter weather have switched on throughout the day. Temperatures in Ontario communities near Lake Erie could dip as low as -30°C, while some northern parts of the province could reach as low as -50°C with the wind chill, the agency says. An Arctic airmass will bring bitterly cold wind chills to the area early this week. Environment Canada says of extreme cold weather warnings in the south for areas like London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Environment Canada says to watch for cold-related symptoms including shortness of breath, chest pain, muscle pain and weakness, numbness and color change in fingers and toes. Dress warmly. Dress in layers that you can remove if you get too warm. The outer layer should be wind-resistant, the agency says, adding to check on older family, friends and neighbors, and advising outdoor workers to take regular breaks to warm up. Slightly further north, there's a snow squall warning on for Collingwood, Owen Sound and elsewhere with up to 60 centimeters of snow possible. Meanwhile, some communities near Georgian Bay could see between 30 to 100 centimeters of snow through to Wednesday. Lake-effect snow off Georgian Bay is expected to move into the area on Monday afternoon before weakening and shifting northward. Environment Canada says there's some uncertainty around exactly where the heaviest snowfall will be, but the highest amounts are expected closer to Georgian Bay. A winter travel advisory has also been issued for the Kent West area, while Prince Edward County is under a snow squall warning with up to 30 centimeters possible. The cold snap and heavy snowfall is expected to last through to Thursday in some areas, Environment Canada says. According to the Weather Network, more snow will impact the Bruce Peninsula and places along Highway 400 north of Barrie. It's expected that 30 centimeters to more than 50 centimeters could fall locally. According to the latest model data, a very narrow yet intense squall is likely to develop over the Goderich area overnight. Snowfall rates could reach 10 to 15 centimeters per hour, with higher ratios due to colder temperatures. This could result in rapid snow accumulation across Huron County, particularly in the Goderich region, through Monday morning. There is some uncertainty regarding how far inland this squall will extend. However, it could potentially stretch into the Kitchener area, through Burlington and Hamilton, and become further enhanced as it moves back on shore over the Niagara region via Lake Ontario. By Monday afternoon, a shift to more westerly winds is expected, pushing the Lake Huron squall towards the Bruce Peninsula. The squall is predicted to stall over the northern and central parts of the peninsula by Monday evening. Wind gusts will strengthen throughout Monday afternoon and evening, reaching 50 to 60 kilometers per hour in some areas. These winds are likely to create blowing snow and near-zero visibility, making travel nearly impossible east of Lake Huron. While conditions may not officially meet blizzard criteria, they will be very close. Model projections diverge on the squall's movement after it crosses Georgian Bay. Canadian models suggest a variable wind direction could cause the squall to curve northward into Muskoka and Parry Sound instead of continuing east. Meanwhile, the American model indicates a more southerly trajectory, targeting Midland, Honey Harbor, and Washago. This model also suggests secondary squall activity could impact southern Bruce Grey areas, including Port Elgin and Owen Sound. Both models agree that upper-level winds will likely keep the squall close to the Georgian Bay shoreline. This may spare inland areas like Bracebridge, Gravenhurst, and Orillia from the heaviest snowfall, though the squall's reach could still surprise some locations. There is also uncertainty regarding squalls over Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. While these squalls may drift northward into Fort Erie and southern Prince Edward County, they could remain concentrated south of the border. Snow squall activity is expected to remain stationary through Monday night into Tuesday morning, with snowfall rates of 5 to 10 centimeters per hour possible. Snow squalls are anticipated to continue into Wednesday, although their intensity and direction remain uncertain. Southwesterly winds may develop, which could direct squalls over the Bruce Peninsula and extend into the Parry Sound region. Given the frequent mention of the Bruce Peninsula in this forecast, it's no surprise that this region is expected to receive the most snowfall from this event. Similar snowfall amounts of 25 to 50 centimeters are possible along the eastern Georgian Bay shoreline, including Midland and McTier. However, these totals will be highly localized, as the squall's path is still uncertain. Further inland, areas east of Lake Huron, such as Listowel, Hanover, and Flesherton, are forecasted to receive 15 to 25 centimeters of snow. Western Muskoka and Simcoe County, including Port Carling, Bala, Washago, and Gravenhurst, could also see 15 to 25 centimeters. Brief periods of heavy snow are possible in the western GTA, Kitchener, Barrie, and parts of Muskoka, leading to localized accumulations of 5 to 15 centimeters. Most areas will likely remain on the lower end of this range, but isolated pockets could approach 15 centimeters. The St. Catharines and Niagara-on-the-Lake regions are currently experiencing locally heavy snow, which is expected to continue overnight. By Monday morning, total snowfall, including amounts already fallen, could range from 15 to 25 centimeters. Fort Erie may also see 15 to 25 centimeters of snow if the Lake Erie squall edges far enough north. However, there is a possibility that the squall will remain south of the border, resulting in minimal accumulation on the Canadian side. In Prince Edward County, the southernmost tip exposed to Lake Ontario could see 25 to 50 centimeters of snow. Slight shifts in the squall's position could significantly impact snowfall totals, with Picton potentially receiving 15 to 25 centimeters under favorable conditions. The rest of southern Ontario is expected to see less than 5 centimeters of snow from this event. The Ottawa Valley and areas in deep southwestern Ontario will likely experience the least snowfall, with accumulations of less than 2 centimeters by Tuesday. If you're planning on traveling, be wary of poor visibility during periods of snow and slippery road conditions from icy surfaces. If you're planning on going outside, bundle up with extra layers and limit exposure, as extreme cold conditions take hold for the better part of this week.